Welcome dear students to a new video tutorial about our 3D modeling skills. Today's video, I'll be talking about the basic settings we gotta respect, follow, and double check every time we need to start a new project or throughout the project. So let's get to work. First thing that I want you to do is to go to Customize and open the Preferences window. In the Preferences window, basically what we are going to do is to change two things that are extremely important every time we need to work on 3ds Max. The first one will be found in the General tab and is the Scene Undo levels. These are going to allow us to undo or go back as many times as we need. I recommend you to set it up to 100 levels. The maximum in 3ds Max is now 100, is 500. However, if you put 500, the computer is going to start working really slow because the CPU or the brain of our computer has to spend some of its memory just for that function. So the best thing we can do is to work only with 100. So please change the 20 undo levels that are not enough to 100. The second thing we are going to change will be found in the Files tab. In this section, we're gonna be working on this specific part that talks about the auto backups. An auto back basically is a copy that we need just in case if the computer crashes, if one day we open our final file and it says that is corrupt. So the idea is to have like something that is gonna support us, is gonna help us with more copies and not to start all over again with our project from the very beginning. So it's called the auto backup. First thing that we gotta double check is that we have this check in the enable section. The number of auto back files we're gonna be using is 5 and the backup interval minutes 20. That means that 3ds Max is going to make a auto back file, okay, in the moment that we need, after saving, and only with that condition after saving the first time. Remember that the best thing we can do is to save every minute, every 2 minutes, every time we finish doing something important. So we're going to have five auto back files every 20 minutes under the name of auto backup. And we hit OK. But where do we find those auto back files? First of all, we have to open the File Explorer. Go to the Document section. There we will find a 3ds Max folder. And here is where we are going to start finding all the things we do during or throughout the whole project. We open the auto back file. And in this folder, and in this moment we don't have anything. We haven't started saving anything. But it's there when we are going to have it. So let's save the file right now. File. This is the file that I want you to keep from the very beginning up to the end. Only one file. We're not gonna make new files every time we save a new process. So we save it as, and here the first thing that I want you to do is to find the location where we're gonna save it. If you open this drop down menu and you don't find the downloads folder, remember there is another way to find it, is by clicking on the desktop icon, double click on the file folder's name with your name, that has your name, then open the downloads folder. Here, we're gonna save it as always, as we always do. We use our name, our last name, and the project's name. So Johnny Guitas Room 3D Model. And we hit save. That is like the first part of our setting up process. The second thing that I want you to do is to go to Customize again and let's work on the unit setup. On units, the unit setup, what we are going to do is to change the display unit scale to metric, and in metric we're going to choose centimeters. The system unit setup represents one of these little boxes on the grid. As we did in the summative one, basically what we're going to do is to set it up to centimeters, and for you to know that each one of these boxes is going to represent 1 centimeter, and according to the scale factor that I'm going to give you later, you are going to count the number of units you're going to use to replace those meters of your room by centimeters. So 1 unit equals 1 centimeters. Hit OK and OK. And now we are ready to start working. Okay, see you in a future video. Thank you.